Three tech versus Garnett. The Niners slide protection right to release Kettle on a route. Sheldon attacks Garnett's outside shoulder, sees space in the A-gap, and splits between Garnett and Richburg for the sack. 21 personnel, one tech, zone right. McGlinchey didn't get the good across block how linemen are taught to on zone blocking, which causes Sheldon to chase it down from the backside for the tackle. Empty set, which means that the ball has to come out quick. Sheldon is a 4 technique. McGlinchey oversets, which causes Sheldon to swim over the top as you just saw, and that leads to an INT for the huge turnover for the Minnesota Vikings. 11 personnel, 3 technique. The Packers run a 48 split divide zone play action. Sheldon's first step is too quick for McCray, which causes him to lunge, and if you lunge, Sheldon gonna wet you up like a sponge and get to the quarterback. 10 personnel, 1 technique. The Packers do a deuce combo pass pro set between McCray and Lindsey. Sheldon, he gets double teamed. He sees Hunter dips inside, so Sheldon just uses his organized thought process and just spins outside to go attack Aaron Rodgers to get the quarterback pressure. Heavy personnel, tackle over to the left is 3rd and inches. Sheldon is in a 3 technique. He stems aside into a 1 technique because he already knows Josh Allen is about to do a quarterback sneak, and he holds the Buffalo Bills to a 4th down. Tight 11 personnel, zone right, 3 technique. Sheldon has to protect Barr from getting breached, so he has to slow down the guard, and now he has to take on Havenston and just chase it down from the backside, which he does, and he makes the play. 11 personnel, zone left, 3 technique. Sheldon attacks Blythe with both arms extended to control it, to give him the leverage to go outside or inside, and now he just splits over the top and just makes the tackle in the backfield. 11 personnel, split divide zone play action pass. Sheldon is in the 3 technique. Watch the backside, tight end Higbee on the left. He's the split divide zone to attack the backside end, and Sheldon just fits off of his ass to put the pressure on Goff. 11 personnel, RPO, 3 technique versus Samalu. Richardson bull rushes him almost 5 yards into the throwing lane of Carson Wentz, which causes disruption for the incompletion. 11 personnel, inside zone right in a 3 technique versus Winters. He 2 gaps it, he creates separation, and now he just going wherever the running back flow to make the tackle. 13 personnel, zone read, 1 technique. He has to fight the initial combo block between Max Unger and Pete. Now he's just 2 gapping it, going wherever the running back flow to make the tackle. 11 personnel, 1 technique. Notice how Sheldon is already cocked like a chicken. So as an offensive lineman, you got to know some type of stunt or loop is coming, and they didn't communicate it effectively. Sheldon just looped around to the backside B gap to cause Matthew Stafford to have no room in the pocket to step up for the sack. 12 personnel, split divide zone. Sheldon is in the 3 tech. He has to take on the combo block between Wagner and Lang, and now he just has to continue to work over the top to make the tackle from the backside. 11 personnel, outside zone left. Sheldon is in the 1 technique. Sheldon just does a good job of controlling the line of scrimmage and just 2 gapping Daniel's shoulder. Cohen takes fucking forever to stick his foot in the ground, which allows Sheldon to create time to just come off the block and make the play in the backfield for a negative gain. 10 personnel, inside zone left. Sheldon is in the 3 technique. He already knows it's an inside zone, so instead of him stemming inside, he stems outside to attack the outside shoulder of Bakhtiari to collapse the pocket, so the running back only has 1 way to go for the tackle. 11 personnel, double A gap mug. Sheldon is in the 3 tech. He's going to do a delayed C gap loop. He just takes 2 hard steps to the left to get the eye movement of the offensive lineman on him. Now he just loops it back outside to collapse the pocket to make the sack on A-Rod. Football is simple, so let's keep it that way. This is the same exact play, just later on in the game. The Packers didn't adjust to it, so why try to do something new when they can't stop what you're already doing? 11 personnel, split divide zone right. Sheldon is in the 3 technique. He's going to disrupt this play from the jump and just cheat it. Swims over the top of everybody and stops the play before it even gets started. Heavy personnel, tackle over to the left. Split divide zone, X end around. Sheldon is in the 3 technique versus Swayze. He does a good job of not working too far to the right, but just sticking his foot in the ground and just going straight upfield to make the play in the backfield. 10 personnel, outside zone right. Richardson is in the 3 tech versus Swayze. He oversteps to the B gap to create only 1 room to cut back, but Sheldon does a good job of keeping his left arm free to make the tackle on Carson. 11 personnel, but it's really tackle over to the right. This play is a split divide zone. Sheldon is in the 3 tech versus Simmons. It's nothing that Simmons did wrong, but everything that Sheldon did right. It's no need to go where the mess is, so he just 2 gaps it, stays patient, waits, and now he just reacts for the backdoor cut to make the tackle. 11 personnel zone right. Sheldon is in the 3 tech versus Davis. This is a phenomenal play because he does all of this disruption with one arm free. He controls the line of scrimmage, and now once he sees the running back cutbacks, he just makes the play. 11 personnel, Sheldon is in the 3 tech versus Larson. This is a good pass set by him, but once Sheldon sees Tannehill step up, now he just hit the spin move, which was left wide open by Larson because he overset it, and he got the sack. Jumbo personnel zone left, 3 tech versus Wiggins. Sheldon does a good job of standing his ground by creating separation to leave one arm free, which in this case is the outside arm free to bring down the runner. There you guys have it, finishing the breakdown of Sheldon Richardson. Congrats on the new 3-year, $36 million deal. You and your baby girl deserve it. Sheldon played in 71.9% of the snaps, 49 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 16 quarterback hits, and 4.5 sacks. That's a fucking phenomenal season if you ask me. If you guys need work done, get at me on all of my social media platforms. Email me. I'll get right to you, man. Or you can call me. Jamar Rashawn finishing up another breakdown of TTG for Real Film Room. Peace. I love you guys and thank you for the support.